There are pigs everywhere. They're onto a mob of goats. Checked in with Jono. He reckons he's got some in front of me. I reckon he's talking himself up. What do you reckon? You reckon he's on goats?
I reckon he doesn't even know full of shit. Doesn't even know what a goat looks like.
So we bring you back to the afternoon of day one, starting at Camp HQ, where we're putting on a slow cooker for dinner, squaring away our gear for the afternoon hunt, and continuing on to the banner. With the pack squared away with a resupply for the afternoon hunt, we were back out there arm wrestling for spots. But it was all put on hold as more pigs decided to poke their heads up, giving us the chance for a group stalk and what ultimately ended up being a chance at a long range shot 540 metres. So this is the perfect opportunity to talk to you about this particular rifle combination. This is the Benelli Lupo in 3006 with the new Burris Eliminator 5 setup. The Eliminator 5 is capable of ranging out to about 1800 metres and includes the best optical system in the Eliminator package to date, with a 5 to 20 times magnification and a super clear sight picture. It's an auto ranging scope that allows you to input the projectile profile so the scope can give you the exact holdover and windage adjustments for the round you choose to use. Unfortunately for me, I forgot to change the projectile between hunts to the S&B Soft Point CE or cutting edge in 180 grain that I had for this hunt, and it had a minor ballistics change that was evident at 535 metres.
Good to go?
And as you can see, due to my error, the shot drops just under the pig's head. But now it was time to get our game faces on, had to part ways and head out to chase down the slam. With Team Hurls lagging behind with only pigs on the board, it's Team Steel with the edge, with only deer left to find. And to make matters worse, Ian's teammate Hendo had taken a turn for the worse and had him heading back to Camp HQ for the rest of the afternoon, leaving Ian to try and level up the scores on his own.
Still the first day afternoon hunt. Guess what? I'm down a player. My rookie, might have walked him a bit hard today. Not enough fluid intake. So he's come down with a fairly solid headache. He's not feeling too good, so you already seen in the post. He's having a nap. So I'm on my own. So I'm going to see if I can even up the scores. Going into a new part of the block. Haven't played in before. You can see behind me this big tree gully in here. It's pretty gnarly and pretty deep, but I think I'm up for it. I've got about an hour and a half of light. I'm just going to punch down here, get into the middle of it, see how we go. Should be fun. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll show the action if I can find some.
Confidence was high for Team Steel with only deer left to get. They took their cars down to separate points and headed to their hunting zone. A constant reminder to Team Hurls they still had goats and deer to find. Lucky for Team Hurls, this wasn't about how many pigs you could shoot, because these guys sure could find them. Here's a small mob of pigs, and just round the corner, bump into a few more. Unreal.
Alright, trying to even up the score. Team Tards 2 for 3 and we're 1 for 3. So tonight's target, well, I'm going to hope that I take the deer out. That's my goal. But if the goats come out, I'll have one of them first. But they're the two species I'm after. We've got the pig. So many pigs around, we could probably take a whole bunch more. We might have a crack at a whole bunch more of them the next couple of days if we can finish this task off. But right now, goats and deer, come with me. Okay team, we're on. 200 metres up ahead, it's a mob of goats. Just going to close the gap a bit, get a better vantage point. Perfect. My wind's not great, but it's not totally bad. Do my best not to stuff this one up. There's a massive mob of pigs just down there. Big boar in there, but I'm at 162 metres on this goat. 170. Oh, come on, fall over. Very last night. So I've seen the trifecta all in the space of 100 metres. Massive mob of pigs over here that I was ignoring as best I could. So the mob of goats up here. Put a shot on the big billy in the mob. Man, he stood. He just soaked that lead up. And he stood, and I could see the blood dripping out of him. He was done. He didn't want to move. And then he saw me or winded me. So he turned and hobbled up over this ridge like wobbly as. And when I got up to the other side, I just saw him poke his nose into the blackberries, down over a cliff. Like, I can't recover it. And I was just about to have a whinge about that. Come down here. 2 deer have walked out. Pretty sure I've just nailed one down here. Last light, man. The scope struggled to find it. So I had the sun setting right behind me, so I had all this weird sun glare. But anyway, about a light, I've got to go. Very last light, just about to pack a sand and walk back. 2 deer have walked out. Shit through this light. Can't see anything. It's hit, but I don't. It's so dark, I can just see it. Gotta go down and have a look now. 2. Just behind these 2 trees. so dark down in that gully. I'm hoping I can catch this deer. It just took a heavy hit and went into the scrub just here, so I'm hoping I can find it. So I'm going to head down there now, let you know. This is the face of a disappointed hunter. Oh man, it's crazy. This place is so steep. Unfortunately, I put a shot on a goat back there, and it hit it hard. And it stood, and it was wavering and wobbly, but it must have got my scent or seen me or something. So it struggled up over a little, just a few meters up and over a ridge and out of sight, and then stumbled all the way down to the bottom of this gully, rolled, whatever. And then as I was just quietly trying to catch up to it, I went straight into this blackberry, scrubby, gorsey stuff, which right on the edge of a straight sheer drop down, and I couldn't recover it out. I just couldn't get it. Such a shame. I hate it when it happens. Anyway, it's part of what we do. I dug around that blackberries, I couldn't find it anywhere. The only thing I can think of is it carried on down the bluff and it's expired down the bottom. It was gone for all money. There's no way it was going to carry on. Anyway, I'm just about to kick the can down the road, bottom lip hitting the floor, and just look down and 2 deer just walked down. Yeah, the light was so bad. I got into a really good spot, a good lean, and I could just make the deer out in the scope. I had the sun dropping behind it, so I had a little sun flare, and I hit it square in the chest. Boom! Like it absolutely nailed it in the chest. And of course it's taken 3 steps to the right and down this massive embankment. It's so steep, down all the way down to the bottom creek. And I've looked for the last half an hour, I can't find it, and it's too dangerous for me to go any further down there. So I gotta let that one go as well. That would have been my slam done. More importantly, I've lost those 2 animals, which I think is a real shame. Even if I come back tomorrow, we'll have spoilt overnight, so back to 1 out of 3. I've got to hightail it, it's dark as hell. I've got to get out of here, back to the car. Got quite a walk, and catch us up at our debrief.
So that left the teams as they were at the beginning of the session. Team Hurls with pigs and Team Steel with pigs and goats. But it wasn't all doom and gloom. Jono sent me a message after he heard a couple of shots. I couldn't help but answer. I didn't lie. I did get them both. But I wasn't going to be the only one with a disappointing ride back to camp.